What's going on, folks? Quick video, of encouragement. It's very interesting how you can learn a lot about God just by doing things, because there's nothing made that wasn't made through Him and for Him. That thought came to me just because I just got done running 2 miles. I walked 1 and ran 2. And I'm listening to the Bible while I'm running. And I just noticed that my plan was to run 2 miles. All right, that was my goal. But whenever I focused on listening to the word, it's like my body wasn't tired anymore. It's like the pain wasn't accumulating like it was. Every time I focused on how I felt, I didn't even feel like running. But once I started, it's like I started to receive from the benefits. I had to go against how I was feeling. I didn't feel like running. But, bringing your flesh into submission, it's going to be some things that your flesh doesn't feel like doing. But when you do them, there's the reward at the end. There's nothing that you do that is without reward. Any good work. The Bible encourages us not to grow weary in doing good, well doing. And it's just interesting. Every time I focused on the distance, how my legs felt, how my calves felt, how my feet felt, how my hips felt, trying to gain my breath and control it. Every time I focused on how far I've got to go, I started feeling pressure. I started kind of feeling some fatigue. My mind wanted to quit. I was ready to give up, Thoughts like, that's enough, you've done enough, just stop now. Thoughts like that were invading my brain every time I was looking at the obstacle in front of me. But every time I would focus my mind on what was being said in my ear, when I was focusing on the word, and I was focusing on straight down on the path in front of me. I wasn't focused on anybody else that was out here on the running path. I was strictly focused on what was in front of me and the word of God, the truth. And every time I did that, my feet would stop hurting. My hips would stop bothering me. My legs weren't so fatigued. I had perfect control over my breathing. It's just interesting how, with everything going on, we got to stay focused on God. We got to stay focused on things above. Keep your eyes on Jesus. Focus on those things because everything else will work it out. You got a Spirit of God that will tell you which things are coming. He'll help you. He'll lead you. He'll guide you if you let him. But as long as you are focused on everything else, you're going to get tired. You're going to get wore out. You're going to get depressed. You're going to be anxious. You're going to be afraid. Man, I encourage you to just get out. Just get out and, walk a mile. Run 1. Run half. Walk half. Whatever. And just get the experience, and understanding that when you focus on the Lord, because all these wars and stuff is nothing new to him. There's nothing catches him by surprise. But if you focus on him, he's the answer. He's the way. He's the life. You focus on him, you receive life. You'll have the truth. You'll realize when, they put something in front of you that doesn't quite seem right, you'll feel it. But yeah, y'all be blessed. Y'all be encouraged. Keep your focus on God. Peace.